Hello everyone, myself Amit Kumar Mani, founder Global Pharma Group. Here today we are going to discuss the mandatory document for the export. In the pharmaceutical export, if you wish to export any kind of the products, okay, whether it is generic, API or any related product, you must need those document. Okay, importer must ask this document, and that is why this video is very important to each and every exporter. Kindly watch till the end so that you completely understood and prepare your document accordingly and make your export hassle free. Let's start. Before starting, I just want to tell you, if you want to start your own pharmaceutical export business, and if you want to know everything related to this, the amendment guidelines, how this export will be done, how the process will be there, what are the different countries and the guidelines, according to that we give you all details in our 1 month advanced workshop in pharmaceutical export business management, where we teach only pharmaceutical export. So if you want to export generics, API, herbal, nutraceutical, medical devices, veterinary, you can join our workshop and learn everything related to the pharmaceutical export. For more details, just fill the Google form given in the description, or you can call to this number, or you can visit our website. Thank you. Let's get begin about this today's topic. So I will tell you the three kind of the documentation. First basic, second manufacturing, third product specific. So first general basic documentation which is required, it's IEC, import export code, which is actually mandatory for manufacturer as well, merchant exporter as well, which is generated by DGFT, Director General of Foreign Trade. It is online process, you can get it easily. Next is GST. Okay, goods and service tax. It is mandatory for taking the benefits of the government. Okay, the taxations, the different benefits, so import duty benefit, everything you can got through GST. It is mandatory. Next one is drug license. Drug license in case of API, in case of medical devices, in case of generic, you needed drug license. But in case of herbals and nutraceutical, you needed a central food license. Okay, so this is for both merchant and again manufacturer as well. Then the last one is advisory body membership. So there are 3 advisory body in India for pharmaceutical. If you go with the generics, you can obtain Pharmexil. If you go with the API, you must obtain Kmexil. If you go with the herbal products or like Ayurvedic product, then you can go with the Ayushexil. So these are the different advisory body. You can get any one if you are strictly for the particular category you are doing. Otherwise, if you are open to all category, then you can obtain each and every 3 of these like RCMC, registration cum membership certification. So this is the basic documentation. Then we move to the manufacturing documentation. If you are a merchant export, these documentation you need to obtain from the manufacturer. If you are a manufacturer, you have to provide this document to the importer. So the first document is WHO GMP, good manufacturing practice. This is mandatory document, okay, that can be given by the CDSCO or FDA. Then the next document is COPP, certification of pharmaceutical products. This is again given by the FDA or DCGI, and that is every manufacturer should have this document. Then the next one is ISO certification. See, ISO certifications are different. First one is the for quality certification is different. For environmental safety, that different ISO certification. For product safety, there is a different certification. Then for medical devices, there is a separate certification like ISO 13485. Okay, so it depends on your commodity. It depends on the requirement. The ISO certification is needed. So if your importer is looking for ISO certification, you must know that that should be get from the your manufacturer provided to the that buyer. Okay, GLP, good laboratory practice. This certification you must need it. And the next one, good distribution practice. Okay, so that is all about the supply chain. So that is again most of the countries needed. CEIV certification. Okay, so this is all about the supply chain management. Okay, so these are the mandatory document from the manufacturing facility. Then we move to the next, product specific. So again, it is very important, the product specific, whether your product is what category, the certification will be provided accordingly. First is COA, certification of analysis. This is especially in the case of the generics you need it. So this include all the whether your medicine contains which how much percentage of API, excipient, stabilizer, everything. Okay, so whether the manufacturer provide this certification, or even you can also obtain from the third party NABL lab. NABL lab means National Accredited Board of Testing, okay, and Calibration. So you can check those lab near you and you can get the COA of any particular medicine. Then the next one, pre-sale certification. Pre-sale certification means the medicine is freely sold from out of India. This is the declaration only from the government to the manufacturer, to the importer. So you have to obtain that certification as well. Then the next one, BE certification. BE means BE studies, basically bioequivalence studies. So if you are exporting generics, see, generic is different and innovator is different. Innovator means patented molecule, and generic means already the medicines is discovered and it is open to all for manufacturing. It is a generic. So in that case, most of the countries needed BE studies. BE studies is nothing but it is a comparison with the innovator drug. Okay, so these are the bioequivalence studies. And the last one, MSDS, Material Safety Data Sheet. This is specially for the sensitive medicines, for the susceptible medicines. This is specially for the sensitive or photolabile medicines, in case mostly needed in the API as well. So you need to provide that from the manufacturer and submit to the buyer. So these are the all mandatory certification for the product specific, but country specific is different, commodity specific is again different. If you want to know more, you can join our advanced workshop in pharmaceutical export business management, because as per the country requirement, additional documentation they might be demand, okay, you can provide from the manufacturer. But these all, whatever I said, the document, these are mandatory. If you have those document, you can do export hassle free, as I say earlier. Otherwise you needed the document, you demand those document, and then you can obtain this document. Okay, so everyone need to know that pharmaceutical export is all about the documentation. You will get the advance payment as well, but you must have documentation requirement has to be fulfilled by you. Okay, because every country has its own regulation. Ministry of Health will take care of those things. Okay, you can check the different countries regulatory authority, the Ministry of Health, and check their import guidelines. You need to know these things. Pharmaceutical export is again different compliances, the regulations are there, you need to know those as per the different country. Okay, and then you choose your country, then you choose your product, and then you can export. So we are helping you to successfully export your pharmaceutical product through our consultation, through our training program. For knowing more, just fill the Google form, or you can call to this number or visit our website. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you completely understood today's video and the topic. If you like today's content, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video to your friends and colleagues. And don't forget to subscribe our channel, which provides various information related to the pharmaceutical export business. Thank you for watching this video. I wish you all the best.